Hello everyone. This is Chamodi Ratnayaka, Organizing Committee Vice President for Delegates. I warmly welcome you all to the day one of week 4 of the Project 100 Storytellers. Now you are almost at the end of the journey of being a storyteller. So to begin with, we have a simple announcement to do. The reservation of the delegate t-shirt will be closing by 26th of June 2021. So if you have not reserved it yet, do hurry up and reserve your t-shirt, and do follow the instructions as we have mentioned in the as we have shared, and also fill out the Google form once you have done the payment. And please make sure you enter all the details accurately to avoid any inconveniences. Hope it is clear to all of you. So before moving on to see what is there for you today, I would like to mention our gold partner of the project, the Chartered Institute of Marketing, for giving us an immense support throughout. Also, our other partners, Articulate Asia, and our platform partner, CurveUp, who provides us this platform to conduct the session. So let's move on to a video of partners. All right, with that note, I would like to introduce you the speaker for the day to conduct the session on video production and basics of video editing. None other than our very own organizing committee president, Malisha Randunu, who is also the member committee vice president elect of BCXP for the term 21-22. He's also the co-founder and the director of brand and marketing of Devan, and chief operational officer of Eclipse Motion as well. So Aya, we warmly welcome you to the session, and now space is yours.
Okay, cool. So, hey Isaac. First of all, I would like to hear from you. Am I clear? Can you guys see me and hear me properly?
Crystal clear.
Yes, awesome, nice. Okay, let's move on with the session. Okay, so first of all, thanks for having me and welcome you all to the again as OCP. I'm speaking on behalf of OC. So I want to give a small message to you also before moving with the session. The session was our session is our Storytellers Academy. Basically, planned to done within today, like the 18th of June, and with you and there will be another session but tomorrow, and the final session will be happening on tomorrow with Intigab Super. If you can remember the speaker who came in the induction day, and he will be doing his session now. Yeah, sir. Okay, so day before final day, let's move on with the today's session. Carving. Let's move on. Okay, if you guys, if I introduce about myself a little bit about, I'm the current not elect MCVP for the BCXP. BCXP means brand and customer experience, if you don't know in case. And the we had doing startups running on its event, and it's an event planning company, and I'm doing brand and marketing, and also CEO of the Eclipse Motion. Okay, yes. Let's move on with that. Okay, so with that, I would like to give a small like the briefing about the what we are going to discuss or what we are going to do in the today's session. And this session can be like there will be some activities maybe like you guys can speak up. The GIF I used in here, if you guys want to like, there will be around a lot of slides in this PPT. If you want to note down anything, if you want to write them anything, just like take this time and go and find a pen and a paper if you want. Like and also you can refer the video as well. Okay, so if I'm going through the content, first of all, we are going to discuss and talk about the basics of video production. Sometimes video production, you might familiar with this word and familiar with these things, but like let's go with the from the bottom to like the end that we can cover from this session today, and also about the storyboard making, and there will be a small introduction to the simple video editing software, and as I mentioned in the final part, we will be covering the basics of video editing. There will be like the it's about the Premiere Pro, but not about the Premiere Pro. Basics that we need to know when we are using any kind of the video editing softwares. Okay, so before moving with that, what I want to say is like when I'm doing this session, if you have got any places like if you are not clear about the what I'm saying, and if I'm talking speedily or if it is slow, if you didn't get that portion like that thing that I'm explaining, you can always feel free to stop me and ask the questions and unmute yourself, or you can use the chat. I can see the chat as well. Okay, before moving with that the session, let's watch a video. But like when you guys watching this video now, you guys are get the training about the storytelling and how you're going to be the storyteller. So when you are watching this video, this is a video which we made back in the 2019, if I'm not mistaken. Don't think about the concept. There's a concept in this video. Like you need to focus on the not about the concept. You need to focus about the video shots and the camera angles and the what kind of things that they use to like this production, and what kind of things that we like use for this production, and how it the flow is going on, kind of like that. It's not about the concept. Like think about the details aspect. Okay, now let's move and watch the video.
We live in a world where youth are reluctant to come forward and speak for the world issues. But did you know you are one of the 1.8 billion young people? Each of your voice is important equally. Each of your voice is collectively important to make a huge impact. To make it count, you need to speak up, because every great idea starts with one step.
and some of you might see watching this video for the first time. Like if I'm explain about the video and the what's like happening on there, okay. So let's move on with that. Next slide. Okay, if I'm explaining about like that video is 2 minutes. Like when you think about the video, making a video, it's when you think about the 2 minutes video, it's when you're creating a story, like when you're creating the production, basically its output is very small, like it's kind of like 1 minute 30 seconds or 2 minutes or 3 minutes, kind of can be like, it can be 20 to 1 hour maybe also, but this video is 2 minutes. But when people is thinking about that, people is think about used to tend to think about that it is really easy, it is really like the easy to make this kind of video, and it's really like it's just 2 minutes, right? It's like, as this person said, it's like 2 minutes. What's the point on there? But if we go detail as a storyteller, as a video production side, for that video, like we started that, like the thinking about that video, when we think about when I was that video was shoot on the University of Japan. If people from US there, like you might know about that, it's a management faculty area. And when we think about when we are doing YSF back in the 2019, when I was the OCVP, like we want to do some promotion to attract the crowd of the university basically. So we thought of like a concept which we can develop in the university. We need to do something in the university and show it to the university people and attract those from there. So that's our objective, and we are thought of like thinking about those, thinking about the concept that we can do to like attract people. When we think about that, like for the thinking, it took around 2 to 3 days, like maybe it took a weeks, and we develop a concept. Basically the concept that we develop initially, not the concept that, not the output that we basically get out end of the day. So it's like we think of a concept and we develop it, we add something, we can do something like this, we can do something like this, and we can do something like this, and we added them the concept. Basically for all those things to develop that concept, let's imagine it took around 2 to 3 days. And then it's come to the shooting day. When it's in the shooting day, like for the shooting and the videography part and the finding some people in the university, and for the videography part, it took around 5 hours. If I'm like 5 to 4 hours, it took around like for the videography part. And after that, we are decided to edit that video in the same day. Like to edit that video, we started editing that video 5:30 p.m. and from the 5:30 p.m. to the like without eating and like to done that video, like without any rest, like when we done with editing that video, it took it already 3:30 p.m. 3:30 a.m. in the morning. It's around around 10 hours to edit that video. It took like, but it's just 2 minutes. The output is 2 minutes. But that production, like when we're thinking the concept thinking, and the choosing gears, and the shooting part and the editing part, mixing and mastering and everything, and getting output, it took a lot of effort. But it does 2 minutes. People from outside people is thinking like it's just 2 minutes and easy. But there are a big process when we are making that kind of like the video production. So thinking about that, let's move on. Like for that, actually basically we can reduce the time. Let's see on that. Let's move on with the slide, Kavya. Okay, this should be okay. Let's move again.
If you are looking for a comfortable, affordable, safe cab to travel with a caring driver, the solution is just one click away. Introducing Pink Drives, a reliable, user-friendly, secure travel. Wherever you want to go, we want you to enjoy the journey and reach your destination on time. Pink Drives, your lady chauffeur for a secure journey.
The video. So that the YSF video which I shown you first, that I did on the around 2019 December, and this is the 2020 December or 2021 January. I can't actually sure the time, but I want to compare these two videos. About the comparing, and what I am going to bring you is a place where we going to think, or where place we going to think why we need about the storytelling, why we need to know about the video production. Okay, when I'm back in 2019, 2019, when I'm doing that video, like I'm also kind of like a beginner when I'm doing that video, and I said like it to edit that video, it took around 10 to 15 hours, around 10 hours, I guess. And that the editing was done in the PC. That PC is full high performance. People who know about PCs, like the people who doing video editing, know about that, like the editing in a high performance PC and the laptop and the chain. This video is edited by laptop, but to edit this video, like talking about this video we shoot on around like 5 different locations, and there are more than people who like the interact with the video, like the edit, like the showing, and the we are shoot on the when the car is going on, and the places and the bus holes and lot of places are going on. But to edit this video, it took around 3 to 4 hours to done and edit this video. But for that video, I took around like the 10 hours. The difference between that is, for when I'm doing that YSL video, like there was a plan, but there was no any like the flow means then when we went to the location and we shoot, and after we came to the editing part, we go through each and every video, and there were a lot of video shots, and we had to go through each and every shots and get the best shot and put that and edit that video. So it took around 10 hours. For this there was only few videos which I didn't use. Every other video I used and did on laptop, and like it basically about this video is basically I planned about before doing this video. We planned how I'm going to do this video, what the story report, what's the flow of this video, how the people is going to do, and what kind of locations are there, how the locations is going on. Everything is planned before shooting that video, and video editing output also I am knowing before the editing. So that's the difference. If we know about video production, if we know how to do video production, how to get a quality output, how to plan the video production, and if we do something with the plan, basically like we can minimize and reduce the time that we arrive, and the effort also, and the output also more than nice that we are doing like just random. Like there are particular places that we have to like the randomly. That means if you are going for the event or the conference, if you don't know about anything that's gonna be like the video production and videography and everything going to be messed up. But you need to have a plan before doing video production. So basically in this session we are going to cover how to create that plan, how we going to create that plan, and how we going to optimize the plan with the things that we currently available and currently we have, and the knowledge that we can gain through that. Okay, Kavin, let's move on with that. Okay, so yes, when coming to the planning, now we have storytellers here, and it's time for the listen some stories. So in this story time that I'm not going to tell a story. Stories are going to tell by you. So this is a small activity. Don't like the think of like don't think take this serious, but take this as a little challenge or anything. Like you can feel free to unmute yourself and ask. Talk. Okay, coming. Let's move on. Okay, what we are going to do is one with that. In here, we have shown you the 16 words in here, and there's no preparation time for anyone. Like what you guys going to do is you are going to create a story using that words, and how that story's flow is everything is up to you. You can create your own story. What you can do is like the create a story by you don't need to use all these 16 words, and you can use only 10 words, 5 words, or like tell a small story about the about using these words, and others also can type and two people can speak up and tell if there's no people or she's going to speak up. Okay, if I give you more clarity on this, what you're going to do is if I'm give an example. Okay, yeah, in this side you can see this use the word, right? So Supun doing Isaac in his school, and he eat apple with his knife when he is watching his WhatsApp status near to the swimming pool, and he saw his girlfriend, and she is very angry, and until because Supun didn't give him a hug, and she killed him and ran away. That's the story that I created. That kind of story I want from you guys to hear. Like, okay, so time for the volunteers. Any volunteers who can create a story by using these words?
Can I go ahead?
Yes. Also.
Okay, so yesterday I woke up and checked my as soon as I woke up I checked my WhatsApp messages. So there were news about an Apple product launching the day before, and also Supun has called me. Supun has texted me to go to school with him. So then I quickly ran down to the bathroom and then got changed and then hugged my mother and then went to the railway station. Railway station, looking at me, and then went to the pool. I had swimming practice, so I had to go to the swimming pool, which is very close to the school as well. So. And then I met Supun again, and then him and I talked about our dreams, and he told that he always wanted to be an president in Isaac, Sri Lanka. I think I covered.
Okay, awesome, nice. Right, good job. Anyone from the delegates? One more chance we can go for. Is there anyone who would like to go?
Can I have a go at it?
Yes.
Can I?
Okay. So one day, Supun and his mother, they went for dinner, and while they were at dinner, Supun was texting with his girlfriend, who he found from school, and then Supun's mother, he saw Supun texting with his girlfriend, and she got angry. She was like, you need to stop texting this girl. You're texting her every time. It's 24/7 with this girl, so you have to stop the relationship with this girl. So Supun goes and tells this to his girlfriend, and then they come up to a consensus. So they run away with a knife, and then they kill each other next to a swimming pool. And the next day, Supun wakes up and realizes it was all a dream. And then his mother comes up and says, "We should get ready to go to school." Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, awesome. Yes, nice. Right. Anyone else? Who is that?
I'd like to go. Can I
who
go?
is the- Yes.
It's Supun. I'm Supun. Okay, so Supun was on WhatsApp talking to his girlfriend, eating an apple after his dinner. When his mom came in angrily, so he acted like he wanted to hug. So while hugging, he used a knife to kill her, and then he woke up because of the sounds of the railway next to the school. It was all a dream.
Okay, awesome. Nice. Right. Okay. Thanks for the Ravidu and who is that? Shehan? No, I forgot the name of second. Shehan and
Yes,
Shehan, yeah.
Shehan.
yes. Okay. Awesome. Nice. So thank you for the okay. You have a story in the chat as well. While I'm doing that, you can go on with that as well. Read on that as well. Okay. Let's move on with the slides. Okay, so the message I want to go is every story is powerful. Every story has a something unique. Every story has a something powerful. So when you're talking about your story, also when you become, maybe you can, there will be a time for you as well in the Isaac also, like when you climb in the ladder, climb in the Isaac, like going for the higher questions also, there will be one day that you can share your story as well. Like I had this kind of thing, this kind of challenges, this kind of things, and I came to this question with this kind of thing, and that kind of things. Like every story has a power. The power came from where? That power, how we can create that power, and how we can fine tune that power of the stories. Now we are going to show like the stories which the three stories are shared with the random words. Like there wasn't any preparation time, and there are two stories in the chat box as well. So yeah, those are just random words, but you created some creative thing, creative story using that random word. So like the message is like everyone has that creativity. Like everyone is, now you guys are the storytellers. Now you have that ability to create that story. So every story has a power. Like now let's move on with that, and how we can improve and how we can create that power in the story and the video production and everywhere that we can align with that. Let's move on with that. So how many of you heard about this thing, about the story arc, when you are telling about these stories? You can put a chat if you heard about this before. So if I'm explaining about this story arc thing, like when it comes to this like the story arc, it's basically about the flow of the story. If I simplify it, it's basically flow of the story. How your story is going to flow, how you're going to create that story, and how the flow is going on. So this is a kind of like an ideal flow of the story that we are currently using in a lot of places. Basically, if you talk about a story, if we tell the story, I mean in the story that I am in this session, I am like telling about the video production. In the video production, it's like the videography and the editing, and the final output is a story. Like the final output, we are giving it as a story. So in there also, when it comes to that production as well, like the story arc, this concept, we can use it. Like just imagine I don't have now any idea, any idea in my mind. I'm just picking up random person from here and going to create a story. Okay, who are left? Okay, I'll go with the moderator now, Chamodi. Okay, there's a girl who not this one, just the name of Chamodi. Okay, now I am start with the point of where the story arc is starting. Just imagine how it is going on. A girl called Chamoli, and she went for party. Like she is very like the party. The story is going on. She likes very much about the party, and she wants to go for the party, and she like to wear nice dresses and wear earrings and everything. And but she's single, and she's going for the like she got an invitation from his friend about a birthday party, and now she is going for the birthday party. And she went for the birthday party, and she is just chilling and enjoying. And suddenly there the one boy came. That boy is very like handsome, and he has blue eyes, and he has nice hair, and the way he is walking, and it's very beautiful. Now I'm in the middle part of the Historia. The first wave is going to start now. The hype is going to up now at this moment. Now the Chamodi is like that boy, and so she got a suddenly crush on that boy basically. And the boy is very beautiful and like handsome, and he is walking here and there, and she wants to talk with him. And when now she's going to talk with when you if you watching the Sidhu and the other films, like the movies and the TV series, like can you see like there's a dum dum sounds and things are going on when the video sees the hype is going to high, like so now in these stories hype is going to high now. She wants to talk with that boy, and that boy is very handsome, and she is going to walking towards that boy. And when she is walking towards and going to talk, another girl came and grabbed the hand of that boy, and he called that boy hi baby or something like that. And that means that that girl is like the what do you call the girlfriend of that bird. So now hype is in the hype, and hype is going to end because she got a crush, but crush is not going to work because he has a girlfriend now. But the party is going on. Chamodi again come back again to the seat, and it's kind of like a boring. And now, but she's looking that both of the couple is walking, and but it feels very angry, and they are walking towards, and she suddenly feel a very angry mood, and she came a very angry mood, and she wants to hit that girl and ask out from that boy. And again I'm in the second wave now. Second wave is going to start on the Historia, and she wants to hit that girl, hit like girl, and she go towards that girl and hit that girl, and basically just imagine with a knife. And the now hype is in the in the top of the story, like the wave. And the boy is, everyone is looking at each other, and now full hype is going on. And boy called to, and after that, like that's it. So like, and after that, boy called to the police station, and police came, and the police took the Chamodi and out, and the girl and boy live together with the beautiful life. So this is kind of like a story that I just made. There's no anything regarding with anyone, just made. But what you guys need to think on that is, when it comes to storytelling, that story arc is matter. Like, where are you going to, like, if you're going to hype everywhere in your story, that's not going to be happen. Like, that's not going to be like give that feeling to the audience. There should be a places where the story is going in the ideal way, like the normal way, and there should be places like hype is going to very high, and the hype is going to end, and again hype is going to high and low. If I'm got example from maybe Avengers, I'm not a huge fan of Avengers, by the way. I'm just telling a story about that. From in the beginning, like when the film is started, like the Iron Man, and they are talking, and they are living, and they are thinking about that, and suddenly someone came from the somewhere and attacked the world and attacked the America. And in that particular time period, the hype is going to high, but they are going to, first time maybe they are going to fail, and they attack and they're going to fail that fight. And again they are going to plan that fight, how they're going to fight, and how they're going to save the world, and they are again going to fight, and they're going to win. The win mood is the people need the hero. People, the audience need the hero. Their hero should be win. So that's the arc from that like the movie or story that they are going to create, that they are creating. Basically, the hype, if I explain about the upper part of the wave, it's basically like it can be an emotional feeling. It should be kind of like emotional feeling. It can be something aggressive. It can be something very emotional, very sad moment, and also it can be something very happy, that you can be very happy about when you are in that when you are creating that story. So it's up to you how you're going to end, how you're going to start that story, and how you're going to create that story, and how you're going to flow that going to make that flow of story. So it can be, we can do it from the music, we can do it from the video, we can do it from the actions, we can do it from the just eye blink, just a girl story. If girl look at on the boy in a very romantic way, that also can be a very high place on your story. So we need to think about that when it comes to the video productions as well, storytelling as well. Story arc is very important. How you going to create that flow of your story? It's really important when it comes to the storytelling and the basic concept developing. I hope you got some sort of idea about this concept, and let's move on with that, Kavinga. Okay, so I will be now it's a new part, and now we got the idea about the concept development, and let's talk about the videography. I'm not going to like to cover into the deep of the videography, and we can like the get to know about videography and how the things is happening. It's better like if we can have the physical meetup and the do the sessions on the videography. That's like, but we can try with the best in the virtual. So based on the videography, like it's always about the storytelling, like how you going to like it can be a event videography, it can be wedding videography, it can be conference videography, or it can be a commercial, it can be a documentary, whatever the thing that you're going to like the shoot. There should be a story, like without just taking some random shots and putting those together. It doesn't give any sense for the audience. Like people is not going to watch that. So when creating that video storytelling, like videography is a very critical and important part. How you going to video like get that shot into your like the camera, and from that output, like there's no point on like when it comes to storytelling. If you are like the perfect editor, there's no point. Those videos are not quality enough to like the edit. Like there's no point if you're a perfect videographer, but you can't edit it in a proper way. So when it comes to the storytelling, like the video production, you need to know like these things. It doesn't mean you need to know everything, but like just a sense about that, how you're going to create the concept, how you're going to execute that concept in the videography side, and how you're going to execute that part, and how you're going to cut and chop and make those video get output on the final output. So it's about the thinking, like you need to think on from the beginning to end. And about the videography, when it comes to videography, it's if we can like make videographies more nicer and more attractive, and like more creative. Basically, we need camera movements. Without camera movements, any video is not going to be like the workout. Like it can be workout, but it's not going to be give the additional benefit, like the additional like the beautiful. If I'm tell about current situation, now I am sitting on a chair and talking, delivering a session to you. If I am delivering this session while working in my road, and there's a camera videographer, and I'm doing this session walking in my road, and the trees are passing and the vehicles are passing in there, but it might be disturbed, but it give a additional vibe to the audience. So the camera movement, if I just got that example, the camera movements are very important when it comes to the videography. Like it's basically how you're going to get the shot. Like camera is a kind of like a third eye, and you can see the place, or you can see, like imagine there's a butterfly is going on, and butterfly is there, and you can see that butterfly, and how you going to capture that butterflies flying a shot is up to you. You can get shot from the here to there, and you can get that shot from the somewhere hiding, and with the movement you can get that shot from upper side, you can get from lower side, and there are video shots that you need to know when it comes to that as well. So camera movement is a very critical and very important factor, and very important thing that we need to know about. And sound and audio, it's basically like everything, the hype and the feeling will depend on the sound. There's no point how your video is how much perfect, the sound is not quality enough. Like the from sound, basically you can cry people. In the same video you can make people laugh. The same video, by changing, you can cry people, like make people cry. And the same video, changing sound, you can make people laugh on the video. So it also depends on the sound, how you're going to use that sound, and how you're going to use your audios with the sound, like that. And also transitions and effect. When it comes to transitions and the effect, it also a very important factor when you go into a videography part. Like people know about, lot of people know about when it comes to video production, there are a lot of transitions in Premiere Pro, and you can add those or called natural transition. There are graphical transitions that which pre-made in the software as well, and there's a concept and thing called natural transitions as well. You can take the natural transition through camera cinematography. Basically, when you are doing when you are taking the camera shot, basically you can get the camera transition from the camera as well. Editing is also after the videography part is editing is also coming with that. Okay, I hope you got some sort of idea on that. Let's move on with that. If you have any questions, you can ask me and stop me. Okay, right. Now the part of the video production. Now we came to the best part of the video production. Video production is basically about, we can divide video production into two separate sections. It's pre-production and post-production. This video production, when it comes to it's not about the taking everything like get the camera or phone and go to the location and take everything that you are seeing in the place. It's not the video production. Video production is all about, if you imagine now you are in ISAC conference and you are going to cover that conference, and if you don't have a pre-production plan, you are going to that location and you are going to grab like the videography, each and everything that you are going to see in that conference. There's a jives going on, there's MCP is calling, and the chair is giving his ideas, and the the Love Guru and the teams are coming on, and the peoples are there. Each and everything you are going to shoot if you don't have a proper plan. But why we need a plan? The plan we need is to make easy the post-production plan. Post-production means after you videography, we need to make our life easy, basically. Like if you go into the conference location and take everything that you are seeing in there, you might get like 100 of clips after you have videography done. But when it comes to the post-production, it's really hard. Like, trust me, you have to look and watch each and everything. Basically, you have to watch each and everything and get the best out of it. But that's not about the video production. When it comes to that, what we need to do is, when it comes to pre-production, like we need plan the video, plan the shot, or plan the thing that we are going to do. And after that, after your planning, you need to, it's not about giving your full effort on the editing. It's about giving your effort when it comes to the videography. Like it basically, if I give a quote that I'm going to get through a person, like if you want to take a video shot from somewhere, like imagine a MC in the conference, MCP is talking, you can take 100 of clips that MCP is talking. It's not about the taking 100 of clips, it's about taking one proper clip, a clip which you can use without any hesitation, a proper clip that you can use about the MCP is talking. It's about the video production that you need to plan. Like no point in taking 100 of clips, and if they from that 100 of clips, if you are going to use only one clip, 99 of clips going to be waste, and the storage is going to fill, and you need to invest your time on behalf of like the going through all the clips. So it's basically you need to plan what you like, what the object that you're going to capture and how you're going to capture. It's basically plan and give your fullest energy, fullest idea, like the fullest energy of getting that clip. So it will ease your life and it will ease your post-production basically. Okay, let's move on with that. And what is this pre-production and what is this post-production? Let's move on with that. Okay, pre-production, when it comes to pre-production, if I go with the first part, create the shooting script. You need to, before shooting, you need to have a script. What is you are going to shoot and how you going to shoot that basically. And the second part is storyboard making. Don't worry about if you don't know about the storyboard. Like we are going to cover the storyboard making part also in here. And also last part is choosing gear. We can't use every gear. Every gear is in the sense the camera equipments basically in here. If you are new to that word, like the gears in the production side, we are calling it gears, and it's about the camera equipment. So yes, move on with that. Okay, let's go with the storyboards. Like the concept development, you need to think about that, right? The first part. Can we go back again? The first part is concept development part, pre-production, like the creating shooting script. It's up to you about with your plan. If you need a promotional video, if you need advertisement, if you need a documentary, you need to come up with the concept. And concept execution, how you going to execution is you are going to make it on the storyboard. How you going to do that? It's in the storyboard. And the what kind of equipments that you are going to use is using gear part. Okay, coming, let's move on with that. Okay, storyboard. Okay, when it comes to storyboards are telling a lot of things. The storyboard is basically, if you're done with the storyboard, basically that means you know what is the output of the video before you're going to edit that video. Like the edit or shoot that video, everything you are going to know about that storyboard. From that storyboard, what the music and the scenes and what kind of shots and what kind of scenes that going to include in there. It might be wide shot, it might be a close-up, it might be a zoom shot, it might be underwater shot, it might be a like the drone shot. What kind of scenes, what kind of short type of shots that you need to know, and the storyline, how the story arc and how the plot is going on, and the sequence and the estimated duration, how much, what kind of duration you want, what kind of audio, what kind of voiceovers that you need to have. It's kind of like the checklist, basically storyboards about, and the overlays and subtitles, what kind of subtitles and everything that you need to know. How everything is going to be are going to add in this storyboard. Let's move on with that. Okay, so this is a sample storyboard template, and move on with that. Okay, so this is the some of you might be a part of NLDS 2019. This is the storyboard we created when we doing the showcasing part of the storyboard, like the showcasing of NLDS 2019. In here, first shot we planned as a drone shot. For that, why we need plan that, and when we think about when we creating that storyboard, it eventually come to get the drone shot, we need the drone equipment. So if we have it, yes, we have it, and we can go for that. And drone shot and transition to the hotel, and what kind of drone shot we are going to mention in here. And it is a 4-second one. It was then hotel shot, and it will be also 4 seconds, and registration shots and the icebreaker sessions and the chair intro, again icebreaker 4 seconds, 2 clips, and the opening panel Giles and the opening panel chair speaking. All those things we are going to cover within 30 seconds. And this is the plan. You can remember. I will show you after this storyboard is basically created before the NLDS, and I will show you after this storyboard what the output of the video, so you can basically remember this: the storyboard, the beach shot, the drone shot, hotel shot, registration, icebreaker, chair intro, and opening panel. And coming, let's move on with that. Okay, the MCP hype back. Back again. Okay, so the here also MCP hype shot, and the one slide was there, and this is third slide in the launch shot and the OC shot and the delegates all goal delegation shot and the FC sessions MCP session, and altogether this is 26 seconds. And move on with that. Okay, so and then the chair panel shots and NLDS logo shots and the Zoom logo animation. So why we need, and there was also the music part as well. The music also we really defined. So why we using this one is, why we using this storyboard is, when we going for the conference, we are not going to take each and everything that we are seeing. We are aligned with this storyboard, and before going for the conference, we are know what kind of shots that we need to have. We need the one shot from MCP speech. We need the one shot from drone to the coming to the hotel, and we need the one shot NLDS like the logo zooming into the OC t-shirt. Those shots we are going to get like from this session, and we are going to give full effort to get that shot. So yeah, let's move on with that. Okay, you can see the output video. Okay, so yeah, you might see the planned video which we planned before and the shots that we do, and like there might be like the additional shots as well, but we try to cover each and everything that we pre-plan. So like the effort is really less, like the the effort we put on the videography part really less, because we previously know what is happening there, like what kind of shots that we are going to take out of it. Okay, if I'm talking about the gears that you can, as you can see in in the picture, the gears means the lot of like the cameras, drones, and the GoPros and the gimbal. If you know, if you it's a if it is a like the first time you are hearing the name of gimbal means the 3 axis. If you like the know about the, if you like the when we are doing in the maths, like the 3 axis x and y is x and y is axes, and the it's basically stabilize the video shots using the gimbal. We can take a smooth shot without a smooth video shot without breaking or without like the getting damage or things to the video. Okay, yes, these are the filmmaking checklist, and here mentioned GoPro, lightings, and the camera, lenses, batteries, and the gimbals and things there. So move on with that. Okay, yeah. So you are, when you see that, you might be feeling this kind of situation, like those are so expensive when it comes to the like the carving this stuff. Just hold on there, and you might feel that those are very expensive and the things like. So basically, what the message I need to pass is to like the learn or to the get the do videography of things. Like you don't need to actually be a pro, get everything. And if I'm talking about myself, I'm doing videography now from the 2018 on. Still, I don't have a camera, and but I have done around more than 50 videos by now, and it's basically like you can do it with that. And if you feel like to do that, you actually need the camera or gimbals and the lightings and everything. You can look this now. Let's move on with that. Coming, let's move. Yeah. Yes, so if you feel the same thing which I mentioned, to do the videography, if you definitely need the camera and gimbal. By fully camera mobile phone, it's like the Xiaomi Note 7, and no editing, no color grading, nothing, and just I add the music and coming we can move on with that. Okay, no gimbal, no camera, shoot by is mobile phone, and the everything in here, like shoot by with the hand, no gimbals, and it's about the it's not about the equipments, but it's about the way you're going to see that particular thing. This is a this is not a jungle. If I mentioned in the video, this is not a jungle. This is a place which is having on my grandmother's place. And when I went to there, like there's a lot of green things are there, and I was feeling like I want to do a video in there, and just I didn't have anything. I just go there with the mobile phone. I got the mobile phone and did some shootings in there. This is a very small area. It's not a jungle, okay, and very small area. And it's about the way you see about the place, or way you see about the thing. You can do a videography about using your fan. Basically, you don't need to nothing. Just if you have a fan, you can do a video about your fan. It's basically about the way you using your equipment, the way you using your camera, the way you using editing, and where you use the music. It's the thing how it's going to show you a story. Basically, move on with that. Okay, again another video, the final video. Okay. Okay, so that video is all about like I did in my home. Like if you also feel like though you have a mobile phone, though you have to do this kind of thing, like you can't go outside, but you can do it in your home also. Like this is I did when I was the quarantine started, and I bored at home and I want to do something, and I just did it like within 2 to 3 hours maybe it took. And and you can add some music, and you can add some sound effects, and you can add some the color grading and carving. We can move on with that, and color gradings and things kind of like that. So just it's about the practicing, and it doesn't when I doing the first video and from the camera or mobile phone, it doesn't give the same output as I did doing now. So it's about the practicing and the videography. It's coming through the practicing, and it's not coming through it's just a skill that you can develop, everyone can develop. And it's about the view that you are seeing. It's basically about this laptop. I can see this video laptop in a different way, and other person is not going to see what I am seeing. You can see in it your own way. How you going to see this laptop, and how you going to if you're going to get that laptop in a video, kind of like that. So basically, you can try, and it's the skill that you can develop from your end. Okay, soundtrack and the post-production. Now pre-production part is done, the storyboard making and the videography part and the equipment choosing and the things done. Now we come to the post-production part. After you're done with the videography things and the video concept development, everything, now you need to do is getting everything in one place and make the output the video that you need to wish and that you wish to see. So when it comes to the post-production, the soundtrack is pretty much important, as like the NLD's video is that if you can remember which we watched, like the hype that video is basically created from soundtrack. It's if we use that very boring dull soundtrack, that hype of the thing that we are going to look on from there is not going to come up. It's basically like the soundtrack is pretty much important, and the video editing, it's also you need to know about basically, and we have pretty much covered the in the easy tools software video the sessions, also the some of the video editing softwares. If you miss that session, you can go to the Sri Lanka YouTube channel, and there's a video called easy tools, and you can find the that videos as well. And yes, transitions, natural transitions and the normal transitions you can use, and the color grading. Color grading is very much important. Like the color grading can change the whole view. Like basically, like if you seeing in the normal way, you can change the way that you are seeing with the color grading, with the fade colors, and a lot of color grading templates and a lot of things are out there in the YouTube as well. You can use those as well. And then finally finishing and mastering and rendering the video. This is the post-production. Post-production easy if you give your full effort on the pre-production side. Okay, move on with that. Okay, soundtrack. When it comes to soundtrack, I'm like the personally using these places. Like I'm like the giving you some inputs like the NCS, no copyright sounds, you can use it, and the audio library also having good sounds, and these are YouTube screenshots, and you can use those from that channels, and a lot of soundtracks are there. If NCS, there are a lot of soundtracks are not no copyright, and you have to get from the description. You have to get what you call there's a link, and you need to post that link in your description, and then it's not going to copyright. But I can't 100% guarantee everything in these channels will be no copyrighted, but a lot of things, some of things are, though it mentioned as no copyright sound, when we put on the Facebook, it will be marked as a copyright thing. So you need to make sure on that. Move on with that. Okay, if you don't know about the Creative Commons of YouTube, like in the YouTube, you can search anything in the search everything, and go to filters, and the feature side there's something called Creative Commons, and if you click that, there will be a lot of videos is coming up. All those videos are copyright free. Basically, if you bought a YouTube channel, you can get those videos and put those in your YouTube channel and not going to be copyrighted, and you can create a own YouTube channel without editing or without doing any videos by using this Creative Commons. And the audio tracks are obviously going to free, no copyright, and the audio library also you can use. This is a feature given from YouTube, and if you go to your channel and the audio library part, and you can filter it out the songs which you like to have. All those are free and not going to copyright it, and so you can use this basically. And there are some websites and things you have to pay those things, and yeah, move on with that. Okay, simple video editing software, but I'm not going to cover about this. Like there's a Windows Movie Maker, you might know if you don't know about the Premiere Pro editing, and you can using this software. And there are like in the easy tool sessions also we did some software about the very basic video software that we can use. Okay, move with that. Okay, let's do it. The final part of the session. Move on with that. What's the final part? Okay, basics of the video editing. This is the this should be like the go with the demonstrate, and maybe, but it's not like we have no time for the go for the Premiere Pro video editing like the demonstration. But I can give you some tips when it comes to the editing if you are knowing about that, and if you are doing on that and moving on with that. Okay, the process. The tips are the things are the process that which we using when it comes to the video editing. Basically, when it comes to the video editing, people are a lot of people are used to do video editing, get all the videos to the software, and after the software, you are going to add all the videos into your sequence. If you don't know about the sequence is the timeline, the workspace basically which you are going to use, and adding all the videos into there and cut and chop those there, and after that adding music, and after the adding music you are going to again match the videos with the music, and that's going to be really mess up when it comes to that. So the process of the video editing basically I'm going to cover here. First of all, I'm telling on behalf of the Premiere Pro, but you can I'm not quite aware about the other softwares, and other softwares also we can use the Filmora and the other things. I can't remember basically, and but the process is if you're going for this process, it will be easy. You are right basically, and first of all, you need to make the sequence. If you a simple idea about sequence is kind of like maybe we can say the size of video. It can be square one, it can be landscape one, portrait one, 180 and 170 and 72 and kind of like that. It's kind of like first of all you need to make the sequence, and then don't add the videos first when you are editing. What you need to do is, first of all, you need to add the audio clip. The audio that you are going to use in the video, like what kind of audio or what kind of music, background music, that what you're going to use, that you need to add in there. And after the adding the audio, what you're going to do is you need to mark that audio. Kavinga, can you give me access to share? I'll small viewer. Small scratch. Okay, I think you guys can see my screen. Can someone confirm?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, so this is a Premiere Pro interface. Like when it comes to the Premiere Pro, like basically you can create a new project, and okay, just rename and you can create the project. And if I change my layout to okay, in here, if you not familiar with the Premiere Pro, like don't worry, I'm just not telling you about the Premiere Pro editing, but giving you the basic things that you need to know about when it comes to the editing part. Okay, I'll go with the slides as well. Okay, the first of all, make the sequence. When it comes to the editing, we need to go for the sequence. Sequence is basically about the before that shall we add the video clips basically, and okay, we can go with this maybe. Okay, I'll get some clips here and there. Just drag and drop. Okay, clips are there. Let's go with the audio clip. Okay, music is there. Chumpang is going on. Okay, so basically you have added the video clips, and the size of video you can see, and the sequence is basically you can create the sequence, go to file and go to new and make the sequence, file, file, new sequence, then go to the sequence. After go to sequence, you can go to the settings. You can go with the custom sequence or go to the settings basically, and editing mode you can change it to the custom, and from there the frame size is here. Basically frame size is 1920, and you can maybe put it, let's put it 1000 and 1000 by 1000 square video. Okay, so this is your sequence. If you change the sequence, means like the basic idea is you are going to change the size or shape or kind of like that. And let's move on, which done with the sequence and add the audio. The second part is add the audio, not the videos. Okay, This is my music. Maybe you can't hear the music. I will share again. Okay, now I think you can share here. Okay, this is the music. So I'm going to, don't worry if you don't know about the Premiere Pro, that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm just demonstrating you, not telling you about the music part. I'm just telling you about the editing part, the flow of the editing, what kind of software you are using. It's fine. The get the flow of the video editing like the thing. And yes, you can just, this is the workplace in the Premiere Pro, and you are getting the music in there. And after that, let's see what is left. Then mark the audio. Why we need to mark the audio is, it's basically when it comes to the music is changing all the time. Like there's a, sometimes it's going with the flow, sometimes it's going to low, it's going to be high, and music is changing time to time. So you need to know the flow, and marking this video, it will be really easy when you are editing this. I'm going to log this, and from the, if you are using Premiere Pro user, marking is doing by M in your what you call the keyboard, by putting M. Marking is basically, you need to, we can't do it in a automatically, it's a manual way. You need to listen to the music carefully and think about the music flow and mark it in that way. If you can see how I am marking, I'll expand it again. So basically, like this marking is going on, like you can see the green parts in here. So there is the place that your music is going to break. Don't add the things like, you can, like if you go with this clip, and you can, I'm going to change this sequence basically, like the sequence is there. Okay, so if you go with this part, like you can go with the music, and I'm again adding another one. Let's see. If you don't know these people, don't think about it. Like they are one of clients which I had. Okay. So yeah, it's basically not giving a good output when you are doing like without going with the proper music there. Like you need to basically go with the flow of the music, and then add the videos to sequence after that. And from this video, let's see. Okay, I'm going to take this part and put it here. And but the marking size is not there are more to field. So what I can do is I am going to reduce the speed to 50, and yes, it's done. And from here,
yes. No. Hi.
So yes, in here also speed we can reduce to 50, and here you just imagine you are getting this clip. It's too much, so you can cut it. Clip that you need to add into the video, and you just need to make it suit with the the mark point which you had in this green part. Now you can see the show. So yes, that kind of thing is happening when you're doing marking. If I am going with the next part and the add transitions and color grade, obviously there's a process going to the effects and the transitions. You can add transition. Yeah, this is actually not the Premiere Pro version. If you need, like, we can have it later. Like you can add some transitions here and there, and yes, color grade. If you want to color grade, you can go with the adjustment layer, and then yes, basically you can change the colors, and color grades, and you can add a color grade. So yes, basically the flow that I want to show is that Kavinga you can share again. Okay. So yeah, I just demonstrated it how it is happening. The little Nagi as a post music. Okay, so it's about the music that you need to think and think about the music and what kind of music that we are going to do. Basically, what I mentioned want to mention in here is when it comes to video production, you need to think about you need to plan before how the video production is going on, and the way and the flow of the video is going to go on, and the how the edit part, when it comes to the edit part, what kind of music that you're using, and use the music firstly and mark that video and add those videos and then go with the transitions and everything. Basically that's it from the session. The what I want to mention is the color grade and rendering, and the process is basically in here. If you go through this process, that will be like the make easy your life and the make you a proper output for you guys. And if you're doing video editing, you can try it out and move on with that. Yes, if you want to know more about the video editing and the video like the graphic things and the B-rolls, how the B-roll is working, and what kind of equipment using, and if you are using, you can follow these YouTube channels. These are a lot of YouTube channels are there. These are two YouTube channels which I'm usually following and going to watch most of the time. In the first one, lot of things are there. Basically, a lot of things are there about video production. The second part in the Peter Lindgren. What I really like is he is doing a lot of B-rolls, and the B-rolls, if you don't know about the B-rolls, B-rolls is about the close-up shots and creating a really look natural like the music video, like not music or like the video. If you follow him, you can see a lot of the B-roll videos, B-roll kind of videos, and those are really amazing. And he is explaining how he's doing that, and he is demonstrating how those video clips are going and how you need to grab the camera and those things. So you can follow them and you can get the knowledge out of them as well. Moving on with that. Okay, so that is the session. That's it from my end, and thank you for your time. Okay, any questions? If you have any questions, you can ask now from the session. If you want to know more anything. Okay, so I think no questions. If you have questions, further more questions, you can. I'm in your WhatsApp group themselves. And you can find me on LinkedIn as well. And if you are not with me in the LinkedIn, you can add me on LinkedIn as well. And if you want to, if you have any questions on regarding that, and feel free to contact me on WhatsApp and the LinkedIn as well. And hope basically you get some sort of idea about the way you need to think and way you need to create your story and the flow of your story and how it's going to be happen. And so just basically don't think about the equipment and things. If you have mobile phone, try it out in your home, and like when you're keep trying and keep practicing, it will give you a better output than previously you done. Okay, move on with that. Yes, basically thank you so much for having me and listening with me. And yes, hope to see an amazing videos from you all as well, using the this thing. And yes, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Malaysia, for taking your valuable time and taking such for putting such an effort to deliver such an interactive as well as informative session with very much relatable examples. So I hope delegates got the best out of this session on video production and video editing, all about videos. All right. So with that, we can wrap up today's session, and we hope to see you in the next session by our next speaker. All right, then. Thank you so much.